Hello, Jesse. It's good to see you today.
Hi, Catherine. I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Hello, Jesse. It's good to see you. How has things been since our last session?
Oh, Catherine. Yeah, well, I'm good, but things have been up and down, I guess, as usual.
Yeah, I'm here to support you in every way, Jesse. And I must commend, I appreciate the effort you made, in completing your course requirements. That was awesome. How did you feel to get all that resolved, Jesse?
Yeah, well, I must admit, that I feel like, weight has been lifted off my shoulders, and I'm just worried about my job, just because I stopped, reporting to work few days ago.
Yeah, it sounds like a mix of emotion out there, Jesse.
Yeah.
Can you tell me some of the reasons behind you, stop reporting to work lately?
Well, being at home, spending more time with my family and, I've been reconnecting back to my old friends. But I fear the consequences of potentially losing my job at this time. Uh, you know, yeah, but I've been home, and, kind of having good time again, spending more time with my family. But it's just that's what it is now. I'm not too happy with it.
Yes, Jesse, I sincerely understand that spending more time with family and friends really means a lot to you. And also the fear of potential job loss could also be stressful at the same time. But I really think that there are some factors, that might have contributed to the reason why you stop, reporting to work. Can you share more light about the thoughts, the reasons why you stop reporting to work?
Yeah, I honestly I have been on this job for so long, and lately I've been feeling, unfulfilled and unsatisfied, being on the same job for a while. The negative outlook on my life, is also affecting my, perspective on work, and I'm beginning to feel dissatisfied of this job just because I've been on it for so long. Yeah,
Yeah, thanks for sharing that with me, Jesse.
thank you.
Yeah, so let's take a moment to explore, some of the contributing factors that led to these negative feelings. Can you share more light about them?
Yeah, I mean, it's has been a routine day-to-day work for several years, and also, lack of growth opportunity that has also been bothering me, lately. I used to be happy, on my job, and it has become, so on me over the years, but I really don't see any growth on this job, with this company anymore. And I'm just down and I'm feeling dissatisfied, assuming my years of service at this job has been wasted. I'm not comfortable any longer, and I'm not happy with it. That's just to be honest with you.
Yeah, it is very, very normal, to experience stagnation after a long period in one position or in a place of work. Yeah, I believe that can, I agree with you that it can, affect your overall well-being. But if I may ask, Jesse, can you tell me more or something about your career goals?
Well, honestly, I would like to, to have a job that will allow me to work from home. Honestly, yeah. That would give me more flexibility, time to spend with my family, and I could still be there for friends and family whenever they need me. I know I will be home, having more time to think, bringing up my creativity that I do have. My productivity will be much more efficient, and I just feel getting a job that will allow me to work from home this day would make me more happier.
I can see that. I can see that working from home, will really work perfectly with your goals of, having time with your family and friends. Yeah, that is a very great goal to have, Jesse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to ask, have you found any industry or a specific field, that offers remote work opportunity close to you?
Yeah. I mean, I've been actively looking for job these days. I've been researching, searching, for jobs, role that is related to marketing and communication. I feel those areas, surely aligns with my skill set and my interests. Working from home in those field could become a very big, a game changer for me just because of my skills. And these are things that I really love doing. And I do them at my own comfort time as well. I really believe, that if I get such a job, I will be more productive and it will increase my ability and my productivity. I'm searching actively anyways.
Yeah, that's good to hear, Jesse. For me to better, help you to explore more options, have you found any specific role or responsibility that you like, in the marketing and communication industry?
Absolutely, Catherine. Yeah. What I found, most interesting, exciting, in the opportunity to create, kind of a compelling content. That engage and resonate with audience, whether it's, a crafting social media post, which I really do love doing, writing a captivating articles, designing high content, that really, I mean, have visibility to to visuals, to users, for people who really love kind of eye-catching visuals. I really love to draw, put out a content that really, amazing content out there. I feel a sense of fulfillment in knowing that my work can make me a positive impact on others. Additionally, Catherine, the idea of strategizing marketing campaigns, building relationship in public, initiative that excites me just because it involves both creativity and, interpersonal skills. All these skill sets are what I do have, and I believe, you know, will surely make me great. I mean, best if I get such a position, I would be much more happy, more productive, in putting those content out there. I'm searching anyways, Catherine. I look forward to get the jobs soonest.
Yeah, yeah, I hope so. I hope you get one. And thank you so much for sharing all this with me. It's very obvious that you have, this passion to positively, change lives through your hard work and through your creativity and communication skills in this marketing. I
Yeah.
really believe so much in your strength, and I hope that, very soon you find something that aligns, perfectly with your goals, remotely, so you can, of course, have time for, to care for family and all that.
Thank you, Catherine. I really believe in finding a role, in such field that would only, bring my personality, rewarding, also provide more life balance, which I feel that I desire. Finding this job will really, really make me happier, Catherine.
Yeah, absolutely, Jesse. And at this point, I would like to introduce the ABC techniques. So it really stands for activating events, belief, and consequences. So, these tools will actually help you to examine the connection between our thoughts and behavior, and the consequences of things. Is this something that you would like to try, Jesse?
Absolutely. I'm open to new approaches, in as much that, the approaches that would, navigate me through these challenging times and find me more fulfillment in my life. Why not? I'm absolutely open, Catherine. Thanks for, bringing up such.
Yeah, you're welcome, Jesse. So, thanks for instance, let's start with an example, Jesse.
Okay.
Was there any event or situation where you felt frustrated at work? And the question will be, what were the activating events? I mean, what were the specific, things that triggers these emotions?
Well, yeah, just a few weeks ago, yeah, I actually received, feedback from work pointing at some areas of improvement. These, are constructive and I could not even help myself. I felt so discouraged. I mean, defeated, and it further fueled my, negative outlook on my job. I mean, that's the last time I reported to work. I can tell you, I felt bad about it because I've been on this job for several years. And getting such a feedback really pointed to my negativity, and I felt so bad about it.
Yeah, absolutely, Jesse. It's actually, normal to feel discouraged, especially after receiving, a negative feedback from, from somewhere. Yeah. But can you tell me the belief or thought and also the interpretation that were around this event?
Well, I just felt, that I was never good enough at that job. I mean, the feedback also proves that I am not caught out for anything or any more significant, not to even talk about growth. I mean, these are just what I felt, and I realized that there is no room for growth for me. I'm not going to grow in this organization, and it's something that really, I mean, the thought is so bad, and I'm not feeling happy about it.
Yeah, absolutely, Jesse. Thanks for sharing that with me anyways.
Thank
And
you.
yeah, you see, those negative thoughts are what we call cognitive restructuring. So they used to have this kind of negative impact, on one's behavior, which can lead to someone to feel, of course, discouraged. And I would like to ask, how did you feel, after receiving those, feedback? What was your thought and also your belief about that?
Yeah, I felt, demotivated, to be sincere, and I started questioning my abilities, my productivities, I started thinking about my years, that I've actually spent, within this organization. Yeah, and that made me to withdraw myself from my responsibilities at work. I started, and I started reporting after that day. I mean, I found myself avoiding any conversations, I mean, with my colleagues, just because I don't want to face any more criticism over there. And I don't want such, conversation or discussion to come up because I'm not happy with it. And I feel so, I mean, so defeated about this. And, the motivation is no longer there.
Yeah, it is very obvious at this stage, that those negative beliefs, had a lot of impacts on your behavior in that situation. I see that, Jesse.
Thank you, Catherine. And now that you've just mentioned about these techniques, I mean, I can also recall praise for my work and accomplishment, lot of projects which I have been able to execute, lot of taxes that have been so successful. I mean, and I guess it's not accurate for me, just to never say good things or think about good things, about myself. I mean, I just felt I shouldn't have stopped reporting to work because that has really affected my steady income. I mean, I would have just keep that job while I try to start researching or switching my career to, any other better career which I'm looking forward to. Yeah.
Yeah, Jesse, good to know that. And I'm very happy that you have recognized some moment of praise and accomplishment, in your life, which is very good. Challenging negativity in our lives, it will make you to have a, better life and at the same time promote a positive change.
Sure.
And yeah, and also regarding to your fear of not going back to work, yeah, That's normal. But I would like you to know that since the past can never be changed, so I think it is of good advice to explore, to explore and move forward in life, taking, steps to find space in the marketing and communications. I think that will also help you in maintaining your financial stability, Jesse.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, thank you, Catherine. I really want to take, a step forward. I mean, towards my career goal without jeopardizing my family financial security. I mean, generally, let alone that I just felt guilt just because, I can't figure out whom I have become so sexually. I mean, lately it's been really, stressed out. I can't come out openly to say such to my friends or family just because I didn't know how they would take it. And I can't even figure out who I am these days. I mean, sexually, I just have a lot going on my mind, but I feel, with you, I'm much more comfortable as my counselor. Yeah, I would like to discuss that with you.
Yeah, Jesse, of course. Prioritizing your financial security, is very crucial. And I think it's a thoughtful approach. So as we discussed earlier, Jesse, the ABC techniques, has to, do with something between your thoughts and your behavior, behavior towards a certain thinking. I think by identifying negative thoughts in our life, no, this can make us to, move towards, changing those negativity to more positive things, Jesse.
Thank you. I mean, that was very, useful and easy to remember too. Yeah. I can, remember that, on the back of my head, to use ABC practice. Yeah, I think that sounds so good. And really, I really want to find a way to break, myself free from this cycle of guilt and shame. I mean, every time which I do drink, I just feel probably these ABC tools will really help me out from this shame, that I always put myself in.
Yeah, absolutely, Jesse. I'm very happy that you are open to try this new approach. And let's talk about these ABC techniques. For example, Jesse, can you remember a situation whereby you drank and at the same time you felt guilty about it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, just few days ago, I still went out with my friends. We ended up having few drinks. I mean, yeah, I felt so terrible after the drink because I couldn't stop beating myself up, for drinking again. I mean, going out with friends and having such time, actually really and much take it more easier to influence me back to take some drinks. So it was something that I wasn't really, really, really happy with myself. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that with me, Jesse. And now let's dig into the B part, which is belief. And, this stands for the thoughts and also the interpretation, that was going through your mind during this feeling. If I may ask, what were the thoughts, what were you thinking about in that moment when you woke up and you felt, guilty?
Absolutely. I mean, I felt about myself as a failure. Yeah, that I can't control myself. I keep making same mistakes, that I have promised myself not to go into anymore. I mean, I feel disappointed, in myself. I mean, that, others can easily influence me to take, to go out there and have some drink without having a control over myself. I mean, what a shame. It's something I wasn't feeling good about it and I felt so guilty about it.
Yeah, Jesse, thanks for, sharing that again, once again. So I see that that is a very powerful, tools that actually contributed to, this negative disappointment that you had. But at this stage, let's explore the C part of the ABC techniques, which stands for consequences. So if I may ask Jesse, what were the, consequence of the emotions, that went through your mind during this behavior?
Yeah, I mean, those thoughts made me to feel, worse about myself. Kind of I ended up isolating myself away from my friends just because I didn't want to go closer to them that would, influence me to go back to the so I mean, easily take some drinks, which I'm trying to avoid these days. Yeah, I regretted my action just because, they knew I've been trying to quit. And, yeah, they're still coming back to me and start taking me out, having some fun and, going back to take drinks. I mean, these days, I've been trying to isolate myself away from my friends.
Yeah, yeah, Jesse. So at this point, I now know that these negative thoughts, they really had, so much impact on your emotions and behavior. So at this point, I would like to introduce you to one more techniques of the ABC techniques, which is called cognitive restructuring.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, these tools will actually help you to reframe your mind, from a negative thought, and rather it will replace it with a healthy and more, beautiful thought. For example, when you find yourself thinking about, oh, you are such a failure and all that, do you know you can actually challenge that thought? And replace these thoughts by asking yourself that, am I actually a failure? Or rather, has there not been any time where I, manage my drinking habits so effectively? So these are the thoughts, it's just by replacing, looking over, positivities more than negative aspects of our life. How do you see that, Jesse?
Yeah, absolutely, Catherine. I guess lately I've been focusing more on my mistakes and, overlook my successes. I mean, of course, if I had used the CR techniques, I guess I once, reduced my drinking initially, and I was drinking every day. Now, that has really worked for me if I think about it. I think I would like to use these techniques. I would love to get myself more familiar with these tools. Probably I assume that would really help me, to reduce the rate at which I drink. And that would make me to also start thinking about the successes which I have accomplished in life. Thanks, Kadri.
Of course, Jesse. You see, by challenging this negative thoughts, you can actually, you can actually move forward and, concentrate more on the time that you have achieved so much more in your life. I
Yeah.
believe that this will help you to develop a balanced life, a very good perspective about life in general.
Yeah, yeah, because I want to be caring to myself and, kind of break away from this guiltiness and shame with, regarding my sexuality. It's been on my mind a lot lately, and I'm feeling so ready and open to have this discuss with you, if you don't mind, Catherine.
Definitely, no. Actually, no. Your intention is actually powerful, Jesse. And I want to commend you for this journey of self-discovery. And I would also like you to know that your identity is actually very, very valid. And I must commend you for that. But at this stage, I want you to take things easy, take things easy and surround yourself with people that are very positive and, positive and supportive. I believe these people will help, you to accomplish your goal and to realize, whom you really are.
Yeah, thanks, Catherine. That's what really scared me most. I'm not sure how my family and friends will react, if I come out to like let them know. I mean, what if they do all these things, or rather do not accept me from whom I have become? What do you think would happen, Catherine?
Actually, it's very normal for you to have those thoughts, Jesse. But I want you to just focus more on yourself, rather than thinking of what people are going to say, what they want to do. No, your identity is very valid. And I believe in the journey, along the journey, when you have support, which I know you're going to get support from friends, family, everything will be fine, Jesse. I don't think you have to be, worried about what people will say at this point.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Catherine. I just wish, I had more support, on this journey.
Yeah, obviously, Jesse, you are not alone. We are together in this journey. I want you to know that for sure. And also, I want you to know that there are a lot of LGBTQ plus support groups out there, which I can connect you to. By the time you join these communities, you're going to find, sense of belonging and support from all of them. And, all this worry about will people accept me, I believe at that point, everything will be over.
That sounds good. I mean, that's so comforting. I really want to be true to myself. I mean, not to hide myself anymore to anyone. I just want to feel as myself. I mean, I want to accept myself as whom I have become. Thanks for that, Catherine.
No worries. Embracing your true self is very crucial and valid, Jesse. So I want you to know that you are not alone in this journey.
Okay.
I'm here to support you in every step of the way. I want you to know that.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Catherine. I hope so. It's just hard, kind of to face the unknown. Well, I really appreciate your support and encouragement. Thank you.
Yeah, it's okay, Jesse. It's very understandable to feel, in those ways. But as I said before, understanding friends, LGBTQ support community, I believe they will play a vital role, in making you whom you really are, which I think you don't have to worry, Jesse.
Thank you. I really appreciate your encouragement, Catherine. I'm so grateful to have you as my counselor. I never thought I could, talk about all of this openly, but yeah, being the first person I will speak this to, I'm beginning to build my confidence, and I really appreciate your encouragement again. Thanks for that.
Of course, it's an honor for me to be able to support you in this journey. And
Okay.
I want you to know that counseling is a kind of a collaborative process.
Yeah,
So there's no need to rush. I'm here to support you, alongside of this journey, Jesse.
I appreciate it, Catherine. Thank you very much. I mean, I appreciate it. Thank you for now. Speak to you
Yeah,
soon.
take care. Remember to take care of yourself, Jesse, and have a good day.
I
Bye.
will. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.